Hello, friends. Welcome to my perspectives, where we speak without fear, where we speak without apology and without censorship. Today's topic is both painful and necessary. We are talking about President Donald Trump's decision to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern, a move that for many victims of terrorism, persecution, and ethnic cleansing across Nigeria feels like a long awaited recognition of their plight. Now, I know this conversation might make some people very uncomfortable. I know some will say, don't call it that. But let me be clear here, friends. I am calling it what it is, a Christian genocide. It might sound unpleasant, it might sound politically incorrect, but truth rarely comes wrapped in politeness. And I will say it plainly, I am entitled to my opinion, and no one can cancel me for speaking the truth that too many have chosen to ignore or keep silent about because they want to be politically correct. Let us begin. For years, Nigeria has bled, villages wiped out overnight, churches burnt, clergymen abducted and executed, children orphaned, women raped, and families displaced. And every time we hear the same weak chorus from those in power, oh, Muslims are being killed too, is the farmer headers clashes. Let's be honest, that statement is not a compassionate statement. It's a deflection. It's a disgraceful attempt to blur the lines of accountability. Because acknowledging one's group's suffering doesn't diminish another. Acknowledging that Christians are being targeted and killed does not mean that we are denying the suffering of Muslims. Saying Christians are being slaughtered is not a denial that innocent Muslims have also died. It is simply the truth, the uncomfortable, the inconvenient truth that there is targeted violence against Christians in large parts of northern and central Nigeria. When the government's response to a massacre is others are dying too, it's not leadership, it's a moral bankruptcy. Let's be clear about what the United States designation means. When the US states names a country as a country of particular concern, it signals that systemic or systematic, ongoing, and egregious violation of our religious freedoms are taking place. Freedom is something that we all need. It's not a small label, it's a diplomatic alarm bell and a call to conscience. And that's why I'll use this opportunity to thank President Donald Trump for this particular move. Because for once, the cries of the victims, the widows, the pastors, the displaced, the forgotten are being heard on the global stage. This isn't about politics, it's about justice, it's about dignity and truth. Killing anyone, be them Christian, Muslim, atheist, or otherwise, is evil. Full stop. Every life matters before God and under the law. But the truth is that those who are being specifically hunted down for their faith have the right to cry out. They have the right to demand justice and to name their pain. And that's why Nigerian Christians are doing what they are doing today. They've been crying out for years against a silent genocide. They've been crying out against years of denial, against years of neglect and complicity. And to those who say, don't use the word genocide, I say these words matters. But silence kills. Naming it is not hate, it's honesty. It's honesty. And we all want to be honest. We all pray to be honest. Now, what should happen next? The Nigerian government cannot continue to issue rebuttals or press statements in the name of sovereignty and also in the name of foreign interests trying to destabilize the country. They cannot continue to issue press statements and move on as if nothing is wrong. The time for denial is over. It is time for an independent commission, an apolitical, non sectarial, non biased commission, a commission that is not filled with political loyalists or those seeking international image repair, but a panel made up of victims of survivors, of men and women of truth and honor, people who have nothing to gain but justice, people who will dig into the roots, the networks, the funding, the political and religious complicity that allowed terror to flourish in Nigeria. Only then, only then can Nigeria begin to heal. Let's be honest, friends. No one enjoys hearing words like genocide, persecution, or complicity, but refusing to name evil doesn't make it go away. It lives with us. History has shown us again and again that the world only changes when brave people tell the truth loudly, clearly, and without apologetic. Without any apology. I don't think Donald Trump is being apologetic here. He's just being himself. So I thank President Trump once again for calling Nigeria to account, and I call on Nigeria's leaders to listen, not retaliate, not to rebuke, to confront, and not to conceal, because the blood of the innocent still cries from the grounds, and the justice delayed is justice denied. I am Iyah, and I want to thank you for listening to this episode. I want you to stay bold, stay truthful, and never be afraid to call things by their name. Until next time, these are my perspectives, where truth is unfiltered. And if this message resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now, and God bless always.